Hi guys, and welcome back to another episode of Non-League 2 Premier League here with Bath City. We left last time firmly in the playoffs, no real worries here, a good 10 points clear now of Horsham down in 7th, so with 4 games remaining, 10 points ahead. I don't think we have anything to worry about. Some big games though against Torquay, who are currently below us, so if they win they could catch up a few points, but they'll still be 4 behind if they were to have a win. And we do end the season with Cheshire and Dorking and then Maidstone, who are currently above us. No doubt, like I said, we're going to reach the playoffs anyway. That doesn't mean we are going to sit back and relax in any way, shape or form. Going with the same tactic as last time, it seemed to work really well. My only issues were the amount of chances Knockerville was missing. So many options on the bench here to bring on. I'm tempted to go with Ash. I keep saying he's our own player, but let's go with Sinner. He deserves a chance. Knockerville played well. He feels like that late game striker you bring on. He's a bit of a big lump. I'm actually going to bring Beardmore on for Jenkins Davies as well. Beardmore's always been impressive when we played him. Earned his chance, I would say. You'll see Catton's on the bench because we do have the return of Danny Boy Greenslade, and here goes straight into the side. I believe he's going to be better suited for that actual left back role compared to Keto, although Danny also is very good and known for his attacking. Sorry, I'll remove that off the screen. I've just noticed I started my live stream stuff up from a minute ago, so I'll take that off before we get into this game. And here we go, up against Torquay, away from home, a big game. Teams, especially Torquay, still fighting for our place in the playoff spots. So Torquay will be looking to have a big win against us. We continue with this new tactic that worked for us in the last episode, albeit that was against weaker opponents probably. And you will see as Torquay are playing a 5-back formation. Danny back from his suspension 2 minutes in, getting a yellow card, and that's a good ball towards the back, headed cleared over the bar. Miles Richards getting a chance in goal. He has complained about his playing time because according to their contracts he is my first team goalkeeper and Bings is I think a squad player or rotation player, so according to their contracts they're not getting the right amount of playing time. But this is a poor start for us. Less than 5 minutes in, we find ourselves 1-0 down. A great bit of play there by Young to get out to Faz. Young continues that run in the box, and Faz tries to play it in. Lucky deflections, falling straight into Young's path, and he taps that into the back of the net. And this is my worry about my new formation, is when we are playing up against teams that are playing some form of 5-back as we get overloaded in the midfield, and we won't have enough attackers without the wing backs really pushing on. But Windsor finds a bit of space. Can you get a ball when you can? Sinner has an opportunity, that's poorly headed over the bar. This might be a game of half chances, and I think Torquay are lucky that they've taken their chance within the first 5 minutes. Here, Bath losing possession poorly in the midfield, and this is a complete contrast to the last game that we played. Parsal needs to get across, which he does, into Russ. Now he drops deeper, he just pings the ball straight back to Torquay, and it looks like we're having a bad start to this game. I'm going to shout at my players already. I'm going to tell them to calm down. You can't keep losing possession so easily. Spencer picking up an early yellow card. This ref's not happy today, dishing out yellow cards left, right and centre. He's already gave one to Danny, and now a Torquay player has got one less than 15 minutes in. Torquay look to play out from the back. Out wide to Faz, who's been a threat. He was a threat last time we played him. Rains needs to get closer, tighter and deal with him. And he doesn't, he just allows him to turn and get the cross in. And Cody Cook, another ex-Bath City player, almost scoring against us here. We had Randy Smith last game. I think Torquay might have a couple this game, as they should have Dyer in defence, potentially Hayfield in midfield, and they have got Cody Cook up front. And you'll see in their defence they have got Dyer there, And up front they do have Cook, so that's 2 ex-Bath City players visiting us here. We've created 3 chances without a shot on target, and Sinner, Beardmore, Rust, they're not looking too happy out there, and neither's Wiles Richards. So you have a feeling this could be a poor game for us. 20-minute mark. Ball rolled out to Batten, he goes wide straight to Alves. Alves to Rains. My wing-backs are set to make more direct passes. And Rains does that, he gets the ball in early to Sinner, and that's an absolutely beautiful header from Sinner there. The early ball from Rains, I have set the wing-backs to either play long or get in early crosses, and that's exactly what Rains does there. Absolutely miles out, just lofts the ball in. Sinner rises the highest and curls that off the post into the right hand side of the Torquay net to bring Bath City back level 1-1 with Torquay with 25 minutes gone now. That's an absolute peach of a ball there from Rains. Alves, for the first time in a long time, playing 2 games on the bounce, already looking tired about half an hour in. We do luckily have a lot of attacking options nowadays that can play across that front midfield 3, if that's what you want to call it. Pass out in now to Batten. Batten over to Rains. Rains with a poor ball towards Alves. And Rains isn't tracking back. He is now, but at this point it's gone too far. They're on the byline now. Cody Cook at the back post. Wiles Richards claims that ball with ease. Wiles Richards now with the ball. He goes short to pass out to Danny Boy, and gives that away poorly again. The poor losses of possession, they come back to haunt you. And talking about coming back to haunt you, that is Cody Cook against his old team, putting Torquay 2-1 up in the 35th minute. And it comes from a disaster class of Bath, just giving the ball away repeatedly so far this game. Some games it's like the team forget how to pass the ball, and then other games they're playing like prime Barcelona. Talking of prime Barcelona, that's a good passing move. That's a good switch out towards Windsor. That's another ball in the box. Sinner wins a header. That went over the bar this time. The team's struggling out there. No one's really playing that well here on the Bath side. Rains and Sinner's ratings have only been boosted due to a goal and an assist. Otherwise, the whole team's been awful. And we're coming up to the stoppage time in the first half now. Faz with a long shot. That's one hell of a save from Wiles Richards. Another corner here. Fulston comes over to take this one for Torquay. He whips another good ball in towards the back post. Easily claimed by Wiles Richards. And where is his options now? We need to counter-attack here. Here, play this out short to Parcell. Parcell, it's to Danny. Danny's going to drive, plays that straight through to Windsor now. Greenslade back on it. That's a ball towards Beardmore. But that's just giving the ball away. And a stupid foul really by Beardmore there. Lucky to escape a car by the looks of it. Just a talking to there for Beardmore, telling him to calm down. And a lot of the team looking tired now. I think this game and the last game were only 4 or so days apart. But we all know in non-league, fixtures come thick and fast. And that's what's happening here. I think we have looked unlucky so far. Although we haven't looked that good, we have had opportunities. And it's just 45 minutes now to try and at least get a leveller, hopefully a winner. And I touched upon it in the last episode. I do have a secondary version of this formation, which is a lot more attacking if I'm chasing a goal. And I could see that come into play this game. But it's another great ball by Rains to the back post. Windsor tries to head it down, nobody there. Rains picks this up though. What's he going to do with this? Takes on his man. He plays it back. Alves, what have you just done there? An absolute shambles. And another attack here into Alves, into Sinner. That's a good block. Windsor on the set piece now. A good start to the second half. A ball to the back, pass out coming in, but Beardmore picks it up. And that looked like it was goal bound, but a deflection there, it's another corner to Bath. And this is a much better start to the second half here. Looking more dangerous. And this is the first time I've really seen Torquay have the ball in the second half. And they're playing it round nicely. Spencer plays that through to Cook. People need to get tighter and block these crosses. I don't know why on FM they don't. And that's lucky to land in the arms of Wiles Richards there. And here we are, 50th minute now. Parcell plays it out. We need to do something, I think, this second half, if nothing changes. The guys out there have the band more, and you've got about 5-10 more minutes before some changes start getting made. And that's a ball out wide. Where is Reigns? He's miles away. Alves trying to defend. He does defend well, wins that ball back. And he's going to drive. Sinner pulls off wide to pick the ball up. That's a good ball to Sinner again. He needs to play the ball in fast. And Torquay clear that. Torquay first to make a substitution here, and that's a sub in the middle of the park. Some fresh legs. My team, you've got about 5 minutes to impress me. There's a few tired players out there who need to come off. And that's going to happen after this highlight. Wiles Richards comes to collect the ball. Parcell just having a word with him. Plays out short to Parcell, who goes across the baton now. He goes to Reigns. Reigns forward to Beardmore. Singing over the top. He's got to do more, he's got to put that away. That's good defending. And here we go. Tactic number 3, mentality more attacking. The team instructions on this are slightly different as well. First player off is going to be Alves. And I'm going to bring on Ash. I'm going to bring Mokafor up top. I'm going to take Reigns off. And Tomlinson's going to come on. Sweeten will come on for Tilson. And they're my only 4 subs I make at the moment. I tend to try and like to keep one because you never know what's going to happen in this game. But here we go now. 20 minutes left. We are going to fight. But look at that, 11 shots, only one of those being on target is dreadful really from the Bath team. And Greenslade getting beaten that easily is even worse. Tomlinson wins that right at the back post. Ash now to Greenslade. Out to Windsor. We need to look to counter-attack. We may have taken too long to counter, but there's nothing to stop us playing through. And Windsor takes on his man brilliantly. And is that a foul? It is a foul. That's a free kick given. Into the last 15 minutes here. Bath somewhat desperate for a goal. And Greenslade, by the looks of the game, has had an absolute nightmare with a 5.9 rating. And I'm going to take him off for Keto. Why does it say Parcell's the keeper there? Something's gone wrong. I hope he's not the keeper. I can't have 2, can I? Build one out to Windsor. Windsor, will he try and take on his man? He does. Tries to put the ball in, easily blocked. And only about 10 minutes here now to go for Bath to try and find an equaliser. And Torquay play it back to their keeper. Out to Jordan Dyer, another ex-Bath City player. And there's Young on the ball to Dennis. Out wide to Ashenpond, but intercepted there by Keto, who's just came on the pitch. Windsor to push forward again. He's taken on one man. He's taken an early ball. Mokafor. And in a stroke of genius, Mokafor comes on. I told you, he's a late game player, a big man in the box. And that's another very early ball into the box. And Mokafor peels off brilliantly, reads it on the volley into the ground. Hardy dives the right way, but a great clever finish by Mokafor there, hitting it into the ground so it bounces up and over the keeper first. And do Bath City have the opportunity here to go and get a winner with 10 minutes to go. Out wide there by Torquay, Faz. He's a very good player. I might even look to try and sign him next year if he comes up on a free or something. He's absolutely demolished me every time we've played him. But here's a chance for Torquay. They take a shot blocked. Falls back to their midfield there. They reset with Jordan Dyer. How he'd love to get one over his old team. And that's an early ball played in. Dennis at the back. Clawed out by Wiles Richards. Corner here to Torquay. Dennis stood over it. Team looking tired again. Too many games, not a thick enough squad. But they will fight to the end. And Miles Richards with an easy catch. That's straight out in there. He assesses his options. I'm sure he'll go out to pass out. He doesn't. He goes long. Can Mockavall win this? No, he cannot. And Ash tries to dive and win that. Just misses it. But Bath get it back anyway. And that's Sweeten in the park across the pass out. Keto now can drive the line. He goes direct towards Mockavall. Easily intercepted. Pass out towards Keto now. Bath really pushing for this winner. And is it an early cross from Windsor? No, he's slightly pulled back and he gets a set piece here. Bath have an opportunity here to get the ball in the box with 5 minutes to go. Windsor stood over it. And there goes the ball into the box. Nobody there but Beardmore's on the edge who collects. Through to Keto. Keto floating and gets it in. Beardmore blocked. Out for a corner here. Come on, boys. Less than 5 minutes to go now. The 2 new strikers we brought on loan scoring both our goals. They've been very good signings for us. 4 minutes of stoppage time here and we have the ball with Keto in our final third. He needs to get this ball in quickly. He picks up Beardmore. Beardmore goes back past out, plays long. Mockavall holding it up. Outward to Ash now. He needs support in that box. There's none. Edge of the area. Beardmore goes for it easily. Caught. And that's a shame. To see Ash make that run and he just needed a man in the box and there was nobody there. That's upsetting to see, but Ash now down the wing. He goes back to Tomlinson. Plays long towards Beardmore. Intercepted in the middle of the park. And Torquay going forward for a winner now. Handball by Torquay apparently there. He does get a yellow there for the deliberate handball. Will we get another opportunity in this game? We are about to hit the 4th minute of extra time. Will we get one more opportunity here? Pass out to Windsor. And that's already the full-time whistle. That was a hard-fought game, to be honest. We struggled in that first half. We've done well in that second half to bring it back. And sadly, to be fair, they had a lot of opportunities, especially on target. But 15 shots free on target. You know, I brought in 2 strikers to try and help with this situation. And that's some of the worst shot accuracy I've ever seen from my team. We still stay up in 4th. 6 points out of 5th. Torquay's dropped down due to that result. 4 points off Totton and Maidstone. And at this point I'm pretty sure that Dynamo Redbridge have already won the league. 4 games to go. What's that? At maximum 12 points teams can get. And Maidstone are currently 14 behind. Next game we're up against Cheshire, who are down in the 11th place, but you'll see from their past 5 games a draw against Torquay, who are in the playoff spots, a draw against Maidstone, who are 2nd in the league, a win against Tonbridge, a win against Hemel Hempstead, and a draw 2-2 against Slough. This is not going to be an easy game. Teams secure playoff spots here, Maidstone and Bath City, so we've guaranteed ourselves our playoff spots. So there's potential. I rest a lot of key players over these next 3 games. However, if you did enjoy that, please do leave a like, please do subscribe, and I will catch you next time. Thank you and bye-bye.